So welcome everyone to today's Core Flow. My name is Jules, for those who haven't met me, and I'm happy to guide you through an hour of core yoga. And I always like to start the practice by just centering ourselves on the mat. Find an easy cross-leg position. Close your eyes and feel your body from inside out. Create that space to consciously connect. You can place the hands in any position that feels good. How fully can the breath flow through your body? Wherever your hands are, place them on your belly. And feel how your belly is expanding with your inhale and contracting with your exhale. And our belly is our power center. Just on top of the navel, you can find the Manipura chakra, our solar plexus, that holds our power, our immune system. Breathe into that. Activate it with your breath. Five more deep breaths into your belly. Allow the belly to expand like a balloon. And then we move in to the breath of fire to activate the core a little bit more. That's creating a pumping sensation with your breath. Really short breath, forcefully inhale and exhale. So inhale deep. Exhale all the air out, maybe out of the mouth. And inhale to begin. And slowly release. Release the hands from your belly. Take a moment to feel. Maybe you find a little bit more heat from your body. With your inhale, bring your arms overhead, reach up tall, stretch. Exhale, draw the energy into your heart space. Inhale, arms overhead, reach up. Exhale to your hands. Next one, to open the class with an Om together. Inhale here. Bow your chin to your chest. Invite your intention into today's practice. What do you want to invite into this week, into this day? Inhale, bring the arms up, reach up over the side. Exhale, twist over the right side. Look over your right shoulder, keep the spine nice and long. Chest forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Use your breath. Unwind the spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend. Right arm down, left arm over the head. Breathe into the left rib cage. Keep it long. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, switch to the other side. Inhale, both arms up. Place the hands behind. And let's do some sitting cat-cow movements here. I would like to be on my fingertips to have a little bit range of motion. Inhale, bring the chest up, drop the head back. Exhale, round, look towards your belly button. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. Inhale, find leg. Exhale. Inhale, find a neutral spine. Come all the way onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists. Lift your right leg back. Straighten it out all the way. Exhale, pull the nose to the knees. Round the upper spine. Inhale, reaches back. Exhale, round. Try to keep the spine flat instead of bringing the leg back and arching. Keep that engagement in the lower belly as you pull the knee in. One last time. Straighten the right leg out. Lift the left arm forward. Feel the connection diagonal in your core. You can just stay here or move the arm and leg out of your center. You should feel more engagement in your core. And then bring it back in. Both hands and knee down. Find a neutral spine first. Left leg back. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, find length. Head can stay neutral. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest. 3 more times in your own pace. How can you feel your breath fully as you move through the movement? Next time you find the leg straight back, find the right arm lifted in one line with your head and shoulder. You can stay here or move the arm and leg a little bit more outside to find the diagonal engagement even more. Bring it back in. Exhale, release. Tabletop position. Shift yourself back into a downward facing dog. Feel free to walk your dog out by pedaling the feet or shake out the head, bounce in your chest, do whatever you need to arrive in this downward facing dog this morning. And then also find a moment of stillness where you feel the hands and feet firmly planted into the mat. Walk your hands to your feet. Enjoy a forward fold for a moment here. You can always bend the knees. Inhale, walk the hands forward into plank, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward into your cobra, chest nice and wide. Exhale, push into your hands, shift yourself back to downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet one more time. Forward fold. Inhale, walk yourself back forward into plank. Knees, chest and chin. Slide forward into your cobra. Lift from your upper back rather than pushing into your hands. Exhale, shift back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Exhale out of your mouth. Let the tension go. And then walk your feet to the front of the mat. Find halfway lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing Uttanasana, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's warm up with some sun salutations, Dharma Yoga style. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, bow forward, full Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg left. Step back into a low lunge. Reach forward with your chest. Maybe stay on your fingertips. Step it back to plank. One more time, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it forward, lower the hips. Inhale to open your chest. Exhale, both feet meet, full Uttanasana. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, Tadasana. Left side, inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift the left leg, step it back into your low lunge on the side. Both feet meet in plank, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. One long breath. Lift the left leg up. Step it forward in between your hands, low lunge. Both feet meet, full Uttanasana. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, Tadasana. We'll add on to this. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg left. Step it back into your low lunge. Reach forward with your chest. Both hands down, step it back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana if you like. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, nose to the knee. Compress. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it to the front into a low lunge, but with the back leg lifted. Inhale, reach up into a high lunge, arms alongside of the ear. Stay for a breath. Lower the back knee down, reach a little back. Inhale, pushes you back into high lunge. Hands to the front, left leg lifts. Standing split for just a breath. Left leg as high as you can. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, both arms up. And reach back. Exhale, Tadasana. Other side, inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left leg. Steps back, low lunge on the side for a breath. Exhale, find your plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, shift back into downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, three-legged down dog. Pull the nose to the knee. Curl your upper spine. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step it through. High lunge. Come back up with your arms. Feel the belly pulling in. Lower the back knee, the torso lifts, slightly arch back. Inhale, come back to your high lunge. Reach forward with your arms, pull the right leg up, standing split, as high as you can. Exhale, full forward, full Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up to standing Urdhvastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Bend the knees, bring the arms up for your chair. Pull the belly in. Sit back as far back as you can until you feel the belly connecting to the thigh. Arms stay alongside of your ears if you can. 2 more long breaths. Inhale, lifts you back into chair. Come onto your toes. Try to come all the way up to standing on your toes. Reach up with your arms, heels lift. Exhale, bring the heels down, find your forward fold, but with the arms alongside of the body. Instead of pulling down, you want to reach back with the arms and find the belly to the thigh. One more breath. Exhale, release, bring the hands down. Step back into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, downward facing down. Lift the right leg up, three-legged down dog. Exhale, nose to the knee. Tap the knee into the middle of your hands just for a moment. Inhale, hike it up. Right leg lifts. Same thing on the right side. Bring the right knee to the right triceps. Slide it down to the wrist. Inhale, bring it up to the triceps all the way. Three-legged down dog. Step it all the way through into your high lunge. This time, arms up next to your ears. Pull the belly button in. Hold it for one more breath. Open to the side into your warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg, arms overhead. Keep the length in both of your rib cages and lean to the right side. And then re-bend the right leg. Reach forward with your arms. Feel how the belly has to support this pose. Inhale, straighten the right leg, arms come up. Exhale, rebend, warrior two, arms soft. Left hand down, right arm up. Come onto the outer edge of the left foot, step it back to side plank. And then plant the top foot down and try to bring the left knee in. So usually we have more weight on the lower foot, but this time I want you to shift the weight to the outer foot and hug the left knee into the chest. Right arm down, bring the left knee to your left triceps. Let it slide down to your wrist. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it down to the floor. Inhale, come onto your toes. Bring the knees almost to the mat. Push out of your hands. Knees together. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Shift it forward into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left leg lifts. Exhale, nose to the knee. Tap the knee to the mat. Inhale, hike it up. Straighten the left leg back, three-legged down dog. Bring the left knee to the left triceps. Push out of your shoulders. Let the knee slide down to the wrist. Inhale, hike it up. Bring it all the way back, three-legged down dog. Step it through in between your hands. Find your high lunge. Always make sure the belly is pulled in. If that's not accessible, you can bend the back leg to feel the belly engaged. Open to the side, warrior two, left leg 90 degree and bend. Inhale, arms up, legs straight. Lean forward to the left side. And you only go as deep without collapsing. I can go much deeper if I just hang, but if I push, I'm more in a straight line. Inhale, come back up, sink into your warrior two. Right hand down, left arm up, twisted lizard. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot to make the transition to side plank first. Then bring the inner arch of the left foot down, bring the right knee into the chest. Left arm lifts. Then left arm down, bring the right knee to the right triceps. Let it slide down. Inhale, lift it up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath to neutralize. Come onto the toes, knees down, push into the floor. Maybe you can bring the nose to the knees. Inhale to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Push into the hands. Come onto your left toes and bring the right foot up. So actively lift the right hip in. Now you try to see how far can you bring the right leg forward towards your wrist. Let's do 3 on this side. So you always want to come onto your toes, pull the belly in, go forward. And then we try the other side. Come onto the right toes, left hip hikes up. It doesn't matter if you're halfway or all the way forward. You should just feel your core working here. So I try to avoid just going into kind of a plank position and keep shifting out of the shoulders, lifting the foot forward. Find back into your downward facing dog. And with the same action that you just found in your core, try to walk to the front of the mat. So really bring the foot up every time you step. Keep pushing out of your hands until you are in a forward fold. Exhale, release, grab opposite elbow, shake the head out, shake the torso out. You can always keep the knees bent. Inhale, lifts you halfway, so much that you can tiptoe the toes out and come into your squat Malasana. Maybe take a moment to just wiggle from side to side so you can really sit in your squat. You can watch me for a second here. Come a little bit more to the front. We want to reach back with the right hand, push the hips up, left arm lifts. I guide with the top arm forward and shift to the other side. We'll do 3 on each side. Try not to use so much momentum, but feel it in your core as you go from side to side. Also activate our shoulder girdle. It's a full body movement. One more time each side. Very nice. Then we'll find back into your squat, but come a little higher so your hips are in one line with the knees, arms forward. Alongside of the ears, but then reach a little bit more forward. So your spine should be almost flat. Pull the belly in. For 3, 2, 1. Sit back down into your squat. We're gonna go either for 5 times crow or flying frog. I'm gonna show you first. So the elbows are on the inside of the knee. You can place the hands down. You can just shift the weight, maybe clap the feet and come back. That's option 1. If you have crow, you can bring the arms in the triceps, also clap the feet, come back. If you want to work on the transition from crow to headstand, you can also lower the head down, bring it back up, legs up. Try to find the way to come back to crow. So if you don't have the transition, just go for the weight shift. And even though you probably can see that so much from just looking at it, like the belly really needs to pull in to not just place the weight on the arms. I remember when I started doing this, I actually had bruises on the back of my arm because I didn't engage my core. So just play a little bit with flying around and feel the lift from the core, the belly button pulling in. If you're really afraid of like tipping over, you could place a pillow underneath the head. But I think you'll all get this. When you did your 5, just come back into your squat. Bring the arms alongside of the ears. Try to come in one straight line up. Push out of your legs. Come all the way to standing. Bring the feet together. Find back onto your toes. Heels lift high. Try to come into your Utkatasana chair with the heels high. Very nice. And bring the heels down, find your regular Utkatasana chair. We're gonna straighten the legs, bring the arms back into that compression forward fold, pull the belly in, arms reach back. Inhale, find back to your chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, bring the hands down, step back. Vinyasa in your own time, or just come directly to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg into the sky. Exhale, forehead to knee. Bring the knee down. Inhale, hike it up. Exhale to the right triceps. Let it slide down. Inhale, bring it up. Three-legged down, down. Keep the legs straight. Come onto your left toes and try to bring the right foot as much forward in between your hands as you can to step into your high lunge. And that's a transition you can always in every yoga class try to do to engage your core. Open to Warrior Two. Arms up. The right leg stays bent. Reach forward. Arms alongside of the ears. Keep pushing out of your right leg and then straighten the right leg. Extended Trikonasana. Inhale, arms up. And just turn around. Both feet parallel. Arms alongside of the ear. Lean forward halfway. Find the length. Exhale, bring the hands in between the legs. I'm going to show you from the side. And you want to do like crunches, but in this position. So you can connect the hands and try to touch your butt in between your legs. For just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Find a halfway lift. Push into the legs. Bring one arm up next to the ear. And the other one. You're back where you started. Push into the legs. Find all the way up. Bend the right leg. Find your Warrior Two. Left hand comes down. Right arm up. Find that twist. Roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Side plank here. Shift the weight onto the inner arch of the right foot so you can lift the left knee into the chest. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you want to straighten out the leg. Bring the right hand down. Shift the left leg up. Three-legged down, down. Exhale, Chaturanga with the left leg lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Exhale it out. We'll do the other side. Left leg lifts. Exhale, forehead to knee. Let the knee tap in between your hands to the mat. Inhale, left leg lift. Exhale, left elbow. Let it slide down. Inhale, reach back up. Keep the leg lifted. Come onto the right toe. Try to step the left foot forward as far forward as you can to arrive in your high lunge. Arms up. Pull the belly in. Take a breath to settle. Open into Warrior Two, leg position. Bring the arms up by the ears. Reach forward, long side body. You should make one line from your right hand to the right toes. Push into the left leg, extended Trikonasana. Inhale, come all the way back up, parallel both feet. Reach forward halfway. Keep the engagement in the leg. You're doing great. Reach through the legs with the arms and pulse for 10 times this time. Feel that standing engagement in your legs, but also the core who has to work upside down. Just 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold the lift. Go as high as you can. Maybe your head comes closer to the floor. And exhale, release. Hands underneath the shoulders. Just rock your legs from side to side. Stay loose in your torso. Loosen your neck and head. Then find a halfway lift. This time lift the left arm first. Pull the belly button in to lift the right arm in one line with it. Inhale, come all the way up. Left leg bends. Find back to your warrior two legs. Gaze to the front. Right hand down, left arm lifts. Use that as a transition to come into side plank. The top leg is your foundation. Bring the right knee in. You can stay here or straighten out the leg. Inhale brings you all the way back up to three-legged down dog. Shift the weight forward into plank. Keep the right leg lifted. Lower the elbows. Find your three-legged chaturanga. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Exhale it out. Inhale, step or jump to the front of the mat, halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forward, full Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Bend your legs, come back into your chair. This time come all the way down, sitting on your heels. Also here, the belly has to stay in. Right hand back. Shift the weight onto the right foot. Try to lift the left leg up. Come back to the front. Try the other side. Left arm back. And lift the right foot. Maybe you can even tap with the right hand. Shift back. One more time each side. Right arm back. Shift the weight. Maybe tap the left side. Another one. And find back into your toes, stand, knees together. You can press back into your chair. Let's try one more time. Crow, bring the hands down, shift the weight forward. Lift the feet up. And shoot yourself back. Chaturanga Dandasana. All the way to downward facing dog in your own time. I'll wait here for a breath. Lift the right leg up. Exhale, just step it through. High lunge. Arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left leg lift, standing split. Pull the left leg as high as you can. Exhale, step it back into your high lunge. Open to the side, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, right elbow either to the thigh or on the inside of the foot. Bring the left arm up or forward. Reach forward with the right arm. Inhale all the way up to standing straight in the right leg. Both feet parallel, bring both hands onto the hips. Lean forward halfway. Let's twist the left shoulder down, right shoulder up. Active twist. Inhale back to center, exhale other side. We're going to go one more time each side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, halfway lift. Out from your core, find back to standing. Both arms up. right leg comes back forward. Arms reach down, warrior two. Try to do it in one motion, bringing the left arm down, lifting the right foot, step back into side plank. And then top foot is your foundation, bring the left knee in. Maybe you can also tap the foot to the hand here if you straighten the leg. Very nice. Inhale, left leg left. Shift it forward to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just one more side to go. Inhale, left leg lift. Exhale, step it through. High lunge. Both arms lift. We're gonna go to standing split. Bring the hands down, lift the right leg up. Try to connect the nose to the knee. Come all the way back into your high lunge. Open to warrior two. Arms alongside of your body. Extended side angle, left arm on the inside or on the leg. Right arm reaches forward. And then reach over your ear. Find that extension that we worked before. Bring the left arm forward. You got this. Inhale, pushes you back up, both legs straight. Parallel your feet. Bring the arms in one line with the shoulders. Reach forward halfway. Pull the hands away from each other. 2 more long breaths. And place the hands down underneath the shoulders. Walk your hands in one line with your feet. Try to connect your inside of the knee to your triceps. It looks a little weird. Straighten the legs, let the head hang loose. Try the same thing 2 more times. How low can you get your butt to touch the upper arm? Straighten, relax. Exhale, connect. Then find a halfway lift. You can watch me for a second. You have different options. You can walk your feet in front of the hands and try to bend the arms and kind of sit onto your upper arm. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you can walk your feet all the way together and even hook them. And then you could even lift the feet. If you feel really good here, you could also open the legs to the side for Titibhasana. Or stay in any of the preparation poses. And that's a lot of lift from our core to make this happen. I'll show you one more time. You can walk the feet around. You have to bend the arms, but reach forward with your chest. So that creates the shelf. And maybe you can hook the legs. Keep reaching forward with your chest. And then however you came into, try to find a safe way out. And if nothing worked, just use it as a play. It's just an exploration. Swing the legs from side to side. Let the torso hang loose. Inhale, halfway lift, bring the hands back on the hips. Come all the way up to standing. Bring the feet out to the side, 45 degree. Come into your goddess stand. Arms next to the ears. Lift the right heel up and lean to the right leg. If it's too much with the arms straight, you can also have them bent and try to connect the elbow to the knee. Inhale brings you back up, lower the right heel down, left heel lifts. Reach to the left side, push out of the legs, keep the body aligned so you can use your bone structure. Very nice. Inhale up, lift both heels up. Stay low in your hips, belly engaged. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten it out. Bring the feet parallel, enjoy a forward fold. Arms underneath, the shoulders, or you can also walk the hand to one side and the other one. If you feel like, hey, I want to do more, you can bring the hands down and find a tripod headstand from here, bringing the forehead down, lifting the legs over the side. And find your headstand. It's always an option. You can always stay in the previous position. You can also work some leg range of motion. If you're still flying upside down, find a smooth way to come back down. Shift yourself back up, come all the way up to standing. Find your warrior two. Left hand down. Now actually I think we need to bring the right hand down, left arm up. Shift to the right side plank. Push the top foot down, right knee into the chest. Straighten out the leg, maybe tap the toe to the head. And then lift it back up. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Bring the knees down. Find a child's pose for a breath. Forehead down, arms forward or alongside of the body. Let's take 5 long breaths here. Check in with your body. Check in with your mind. Are you tired or still full of energy? No matter what, everything is fine. Inhale, shift to back up to sitting. Bring the knees hip width apart. You can measure the distance by placing 2 fists. You want to keep the hand in front of the chest and really push down into the feet. And then you want to lower as far back as you can support yourself. So you don't actually have to do that in an arched position. You can also be kind of straight to do that, but you should feel that in the whole front body. Let's do just 5. Lean back and forward. What I like to think is still that the chest lifts. The shoulders pull back. And you go as slow as you can support yourself. And sit back on your heels for a moment. Maybe even close your eyes. Just observe your body. Use the practice to observe if there's any imbalance that you need to work on. Come back up one more time. This time you have the hands on your thigh. And we're going to stay leaning backward for just 3 long breaths. So pull the belly button in, engage, lean back as far as it feels good. Look towards the front. We stay for 3 long breaths. Belly pulls in, try not to dump any weight in the lower back. Keep breathing. And exhale, release. Come onto the toes. Bring the right hand back, left arm reaches up. Gentle twist and opening. Now you can go into the stretch. Inhale, pulls you up. Exhale, other side, left hand down, right arm up. Keep pushing the hip forward. Inhale, brings you back up. Come back sitting on your mat. Bring the legs to the front. Bring the feet hip width apart and try to lower as slow as you can on the mat by rounding the lumbar spine. And before you are all the way down, keep the shoulders lifted, arms alongside of the body, chest up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release to the mat. Arms over your head. In one leg with your ears and shoulders. You want to bring the knees to the chest. Try to touch the nose to the knees. Exhale, lower the legs to the front, look towards the feet. Inhale, pulls the knee into the face. Straighten it out, follow the gaze to the toes. 5 more. Make sure your lower back is happy. Next time we bring the knees in, bring the arms in one line with the shoulders straight facing up. Let's try to tap the right knee to the right triceps and the left knee to the left triceps. Just one leg at a time. Doesn't matter if it touches completely, mine doesn't either, but you should feel that in the lower, in your lower body and the core, the lower abs. Try not to use swinging so much, just pulling the knee in. And 3, 2, last one. Hold both knees in, push the knees to the triceps. And exhale, release, plant the feet down, let the knees just swing a little bit from side to side. The knees stay directly on top of the heels. Hands next to your body. Let's go from side to side. You're going to want to try to touch the right heel and the left. Also here, less swinging, but more conscious movement from right to left. Look towards the ceiling instead of bringing the chin to the chest. To have a long neck. Side to side. And 3, 2, 1. Hold the lift. Keep the arms next to the body, shoulders lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take 3 deep breaths into your belly. Maybe even place the hands on the belly to feel the work you just did. Bring the right arm underneath the left. Garudasana arms. Right leg over the left. It doesn't matter if you can double hook the leg, but you want to open and close, bringing elbows to knee. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Squeeze it in. And exhale, release. We switch to the other side. Left leg crosses over, left arm crosses under. Find a good starting position. And then pulse it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Release. Come so close with your heels that you can touch with your hands your heels. Just lift the hips up, counter stretch, bridge pose. If you want more, you can come onto the heels and lift the toes up and squeeze the glutes. We hold for 5. And then one vertebra at a time, lower back down to the mat. Find the knees, the shins parallel to the floor, and try to come into your boat pose from here. Chest is lifted. Try to tap the right foot down and the left. Almost there. Very nice. Straighten the right leg out as straight as you can. Left knee stays bent. And switch. And switch. Pull the belly in, chest lifted. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, cross the legs. Come all the way through into a plank. Hold your plank for a moment here, shoulders over wrists. You can just stay here, lift the right leg up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other side. If you had one lifted, pull the belly button in. One straight line from the shoulders to the hips to the toes. Exhale, bring the foot down. Lower slow to the mat. Belly down, arms to the front. Press the feet into the mat, lift both arms up. And try to just do pulses with the right arm. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another arm, left arm lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's lift both arms, push into the feet. Neck nice and long. And exhale, lower the head down, place the forehead on the hands. Maybe wiggle the hips a little bit from side to side. We do one more version of that, but with the arms back next to your body and the thumbs up. And then you lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lip. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Give yourself a stretch. You don't have to straighten the arms. You can always separate the feet a little wider. You can also wiggle the shoulders a little bit from right to left. You can walk the hands out more to the front. Do whatever feels good to just straighten out the front or come onto the forearms. Very nice. Pull the elbows down, the shoulders down. Maybe some neck circles. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Just roll onto your back. Hold the right knee into the chest as close as you can. Left hand holds onto the knee, guide the leg over into the twist. Right arm out in one line with your shoulder. Unwind your spine. Inhale, pulls you back in, straighten the right leg out into the sky. Hold onto the back leg. Connect the nose to the knee one more time, pull it in. Exhale, release the torso. Maybe your right leg came a little closer. Let go of the grip, but let the leg come down slowly to the mat by engaging the core. Now we go to the other side, left knee hugs in. Take hold with your right hand, left arm out to the side, palms facing up, twist to the right side, gaze to the left. One more deep breath. Inhale brings you back to center. Straighten out the left leg. Hold behind the leg. Pull the nose to the knee. Lift your torso one more time. Exhale, release the leg, but bring it down as slow as you can onto your mat. Very nice. With your core, roll up all the way to sitting. We'll do one more thing to relax the hips. Bring the right leg, the right shin in front of the left. Make sure you have a triangle shape. And just lean forward. I always like to go a little bit from side to side. If you don't feel anything because you have really open hips, of course you can go into double pigeon and bring the right foot across the left knee. Make sure your torso can just hang for a moment. Slide yourself back up. We switch to the other side, so bring the left shin in front. Find your sitting bones grounded on the mat and just like a water movement from right to left. Let yourself fall deeper into the stretch. Roll back up to sitting. Unwind the legs. Bring the knees in. Give yourself a hug. Hug in front of the shins, forehead to the knees. Either just slowly roll down into the mat or keep the hug and come rolling onto your back like a package. Take one more last deep breath, and with your exhale, just allow yourself to go into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Legs out wide, palms facing up alongside of the body. Let all tension fade out of your body. Let all muscles release. Everything is allowed to soften and relax. Let the breath just move freely through your body. Feel the benefits of your practice. Come back to feeling your belly. Feel a sun just above your navel, Manipura chakra, our solar plexus. Fill your body with energy. Feel that power center activated so it can serve your body. Take 3 more deep breaths into that area in your belly just above the navel. Fill it with light. And know that power always hides inside of you. And it's up to you if you access it at any time you need it. the sound slowly reawaken you from this final resting pose. Create gentle movements in your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. With the next inhale, take the arms overhead. Give yourself a morning stretch. Reach in all directions. Expand. And exhale, roll onto your favorite side. Use your arms as a pillow. Fetal position. Take a moment to just be grateful. And thank yourself for the amazing work you've done, for the energy you share with the world, for being healthy and strong. Come over the side into a final sitting position that allows your spine to be upright again. Feel the difference between the beginning of the practice and now. And allow that feeling to resonate with you, so it always brings you back to practice, to connecting with yourself. Guide your hands together in front of your heart. Connect with your intention one more time. Let's finish practice by chanting one Om together. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your hands to your third eye center, your seat of intuition, to your lips for always speaking your truth, and back to your heart. Namaste.